Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. And we're in the penultimate video of our Schubert series. I mean, this is video number 14, 13? Yeah, number 14. Wow, that's a lot to Schubert. That's tons of Schubert. And this one contains entirely, well, there's one symphony thing at the beginning, and all the rest is piano music and chamber music. Yeah, the majority of what Schubert wrote, after all. And songs, of course, but that's next. We have some more vocal things coming up, too. Schubert, Symphony Number 9, the Staatskapelle Dresden, Karl Böhm. This I had more than one of. I know I talked about this in a prior video. This is his live one. That's just from 1979. That's just incredibly exciting. It's a little tinny, the recording, you know, it was a little compressed and all that. But I remember when this came out, I was in college, 79. Yes, that's where I was. It came out and released in like 80, I guess, or 79. And I was just starting at Johns Hopkins, and I just found the Record Masters fabulous record store, which had a classical annex. Special classical annex. You always had to be in the annex if you were a classical person. And this thing showed up for their new releases, which they all had on a beautiful end cap. And they would play it in the store, and we were listening to it going like, woo, that's exciting. And so it was. And we've got the complete piano trios. Can't have too many of those. They're phenomenal. This is with the Vienna Piano Trio on MDG, and it has all the usual other things that you get with the trios. You know, the first version of the finale and the let's see, first edition, yeah, where they cut it. No, you should never cut it. You should hear the whole 18-minute long finale with all its repeats, because Schubert was into heavenly length. Remember, Schumann, I think, said it was heavenly length. It was heavenly. It was long. It had heaven. So you get the Notturno, yeah, that Notturno, and the sonata thing, and whatever it was, D28, but everything he wrote for piano trio, and it's just marvelous, naturally. Then we've got, this is great. This is just great stuff. This is the Andreas Steyr, Alexei Lubomov forte piano four-hand performance of the Schubert Divertissement. This recording got like rave reviews when it came out, and rightly so. Now, these two divertissements, which I've talked about before, one of them is the Divertissement à la Hongroise, Hungarian, and the other is Divertissement sur des motifs originaux français, the divertissement on original French motives. If they're original, I'm not sure what makes them French, but hey, you know, the motives originally were French. Hey, there we go. Anyway, these are masterpieces. They're in 3 movements. They're big, serious pieces. They're really symphonic. I mean, the Hungarian thing is 30 some odd minutes long. Yeah, 12, 5, and 16 or 17. And the other one is, let's see, 20 plus. Yeah, they're about 35 minutes long each, in 3 movements. And so much fun, and so full of gorgeous music, and so beautifully written. And, you know, they're late works. I mean, Deutsch 818 and 823. So, you know, it's just really remarkable that they're virtually unknown. They've been orchestrated, they should be reorchestrated, and they should be played in every possible way that you can. You know, there's just so much great Schubert out there that people don't know, beyond, you know, a few songs in the Unfinished Symphony and a couple of major chamber works like the quintet. You know, there's tons of it. And Schubert was a genius, and it showed up everywhere. So, yeah! You should have these pieces. If you don't have, we talked about the Tal and Grothuizen piano music four hands. I mean, there are many more recordings of this now than there were, of course, because there's many more recordings of everything than there used to be. So you can find them pretty easily. But do listen to these divertissement pieces for piano four hands. You'll be amazed. I guarantee it. Then we've got Uchida doing Schubert piano sonatas D840 and 894. 840 is the Reliquie, you know, the one that has 2 movements because you didn't finish it. And 894 is the G major sonata number 18. Now, of course, I have her complete Schubert thingies in a box. So the singles came down here. And like I said before in talking about her, she's a very expressive pianist and very, very elegant. And I enjoy her music generally very much, and her Schubert because of its expressivity. But sometimes she goes a little overboard for my taste, but that's me. Then here we go. Here comes the clump. The complete Schubert piano works with Michael D'Alberto on Denon. When was the last time you saw this? This probably showed up in a box at some point too. I got these because I wanted the complete Schubert piano works, and where else were you going to find them? This was really quite a good series that they put together. There's tons of stuff that you never hear. You know, little dances like here we have on the volume. This volume here has Moment Musico D780 and the A minor sonata D537 and the 8 écossaises Scottish dances. D529, 8 of them, and they're only like 20 seconds each, or 19 seconds each, or 3 seconds each, and there's a minuet, and there's all kinds of stuff like that. So, Deutsche German dances and single movements and variation sets, and so they're all here. This series has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 discs. I think that's the whole thing. I'm pretty sure it's the whole thing because I see it goes up to volume 13, and I have 13. So I guess that's probably all of it. And it really was handy because I wanted to have a library edition, something I could use for reference, not in the same way as reference recording, but a library reference kind of thing. And so I got these, and I have always kept them. Absolutely. They're beautifully recorded. They're very good performances. I mean, he's a very good pianist. And so this was just really handy to keep around. Now, and I'm going to keep it forever. So there you have it. And of course, all these Denon recordings, they pressed them themselves in their own plant and all that stuff. So they were very well made. The discs are really solid and sturdy. Well, this one has 2 CDs in it. My goodness. With the last 2 sonatas, the A major and the B flat sonatas, one on each disc. So it's 14 CDs at least, unless there's another twofer in here. Let me see. Nope, that's the only one. Okay. So there you go. I mean, the complete Schubert works for piano. It's a lot of stuff. 14 discs worth of music. Well-filled discs, most of them. So there you go. Keep on. I said that again. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. We have one more video to go. As you can see, I'm getting into my sort of collected piles of things, and there are a couple more of those coming up. Take care.